Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, so we're matching t-shirts here today.
No?
Black
Yes.
on black.
Oh, is this black?
It's two shades of black or shades of gray over here.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah, two shades of gray. It's the prequel. What's going on? Happy Friday, everyone.
Yeah. President's Day weekend.
President's Day. I know. I'm excited.
Daytona 500 weekend here in Daytona.
Hopefully. Yeah. It's supposed to rain.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that last night with my wife. What do they do if it rains? They postpone it.
They postpone it, and then you get really cheap tickets for Monday.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was telling her,
everyone leaves.
Let's go on Monday.
Yeah, everyone leaves, and you can get tickets for super cheap. I just noticed your crab. And
I just finished this crab.
I want it. It's awesome, actually.
You guys a little sneak peek.
Really cool.
Yeah. I actually just posted a photo in my Discord as well. And somebody in my Discord messaged me and said, hey, are you planning on selling that too?
I would buy that. That is
awesome. A hot item, apparently.
It is really cool, actually.
It came out pretty good, so I'll show you guys later. Anyway, I just finished this morning. I just finished a little plaque here.
So,
Anyway.
If you don't want that,
all right. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. What's the company?
Fiddler Crab from
there you go. It's like
Orange Cat.
It's Orange Cat, and then like Miz and Lucky Pig.
Yeah,
it's like the collaboration. But
I don't know if we still have some of those.
We were looking the other day. We didn't check in the system.
Yeah, we didn't check in the system, but I know we had them. We sold a bunch of them. But I will see if we can get more if we don't. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
So actually clear, right?
Yeah. So at first when I was making it, I was gonna leave it clear and like paint just a couple of the parts. And then I was looking at photos online. I was like, well, let me see, like, because I usually do that to see, like, before like working on a kit, like see what other people have done with it and if I get any ideas. So I came across one that was like a fully painted one like that. And I thought, yeah, it looks better like that than clear. The clear is cool, and it's like if I had two of them, like I wouldn't mind keeping like a clear one as well. But it looks good like that too. So.
They make a lot of little crustaceans. They got the peacock shrimp, fiddler crab, lobster.
Is there a snapping shrimp?
Not yet. I don't know what a snapping shrimp is.
Hopefully, it's that shrimp that like cocks back like the pincer, and like it has so much pressure that it gets
pistol shrimp.
Yeah, maybe is it different from what I'm thinking of?
I think it's called a pistol
It gets
shrimp.
to be like this super hot, like the surface of the sun temperature is like in that flash.
I'm pretty sure it's a pistol. I could be wrong. There's so many weird like
that or
sea life out there.
Getting them mixed up, but thanks to Octonauts for that one.
Yeah.
Your kids ever like Octonauts?
Yes, Ava used to watch Octonauts, which I haven't seen Octonauts in forever.
Yeah, well, kids get older.
Well, you think they'd still play the same things because it's like not like there's not younger kids.
You mean like you haven't just haven't seen it on TV?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's a good show though.
It is.
Yeah. All right, Mantis Shrimp. Patrick is saying. Well, Patrick is here. Patrick donated our giveaway prize, so we don't have it to show you. Patrick has it, and he's going to be sending that out to the winner for today.
Yeah.
But that's the P Bandai Gundam Epion Sturm and Drang version. Yeah.
Master grade?
Yeah. Master grade. So thanks, Patrick, for that. Very cool. Awesome. We do have a couple other things too. I have this unicorn action base to give away as well. In my Master grade Unicorn Verka review, I had this and I had people comment to win that. And the Hakubo and Riku.
That kit I think is cool. I saw those on your desk the other day and I was like, oh.
Yeah. It is very cool. Fun little kit. So from the review of that, I will draw a random comment later on. We'll give away that stuff too. So
sweet.
What's been going on here? I don't know. We got some. What have we got in lately?
Stuff.
A whole lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. A bunch of the new seed kits are on their way. They'll probably be here next week.
Mm-hmm.
Was it the Rising Freedom, the Immortal Justice, and then I think the GOG? Is that what it was? Was it GOG or was it Zaku? It was Zaku. What was it?
From that series?
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else after those first two. I don't think the third one from that series is out yet.
Okay.
I don't believe.
So maybe it was something else I saw. That's pretty much it. A bunch of restock stuff. A lot of Kotobukiya shipments. We should be getting one. Actually, we just got one. Right? Did it arrive yet? I think it arrived
a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
So it's always stuff coming in.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. And then like I don't know the stuff that we've got down there. Derek's always moving stuff around.
Yeah.
Always got stuff coming in.
Then we got figure shipments in. We got half of our order of the Thunderjaw. The other half should be here probably next week. So if you want any of those kits, those are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Zach volunteered to build mine.
Yeah.
So.
I was gonna do that for today, but yeah, maybe for the next episode I can show that off to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you think they're gonna make any more?
I hope.
That'd be cool.
They sold pretty well.
Yeah. More than I expected.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I guess maybe they'll see the market in video game IP model kits.
We'll start picking up. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I don't know. What else would you like to see? We might have a question on that.
But... Yeah, we'll go through the questions, and I'm sure. If not, then maybe we'll.
We've had all sorts of questions about like what other anime mecha would you like to see, but never really much about video games.
Yeah, we don't.
I think we've got it once, maybe. We talked about like Titanfall or something.
Yeah, Titanfall would be cool. Yeah. I think we have mentioned that before. But they made some video, Metal Gear.
Yeah,
Core.
That's true.
But usually it's Kotobukiya that's printing those out. So
of course, yeah.
Which is fine.
What was that game? Something Planet with aliens.
Captain Planet.
No,
he's a hero.
It's like a It's like an ice planet. I remember.
Yeah. I remember
Lost
that.
Planet? Is that it?
It might be Lost Planet.
Wasn't there some cool like tanks and stuff, something in that? As I remember, I didn't play it a bunch. I played it a little bit, but I remember it had like a cool aesthetic.
I never played it. I just remember seeing like they did the trailer for it. Wasn't it for like PS3 or something like that, or PS?
It's going way back.
Yeah.
To like I had it for Xbox 360.
It can't be that. Well, I guess that could be pretty old.
Yeah.
Xbox
College
might not be making any more consoles anymore. That's the rumor.
I need to get my hands on a working Xbox 360 because I still have some games. You know do you ever play any of the Katamari games?
I don't know what that is. And Chris, just email support and we'll get that taken care
of. Katamari Damacy was the first one. The game, it's like an anime game where you roll a ball and stuff sticks to it.
I remember seeing that, but I never played it.
So fun. Classic. But it's like the one video game that my wife likes to play.
Okay.
I have like the Xbox 360 version. I think it's like Katamari Forever or something is the name of it. But my Xbox 360 died, and so we can't play it. So she was saying, like, can't you find like a used one or something that still works so we can play that?
Are there ants in it?
Maybe.
Were you here when our Xbox got ants in it here?
Yes. Yeah.
There are ants. We have an Xbox that we will play sometimes at lunch. We'll play Halo and stuff. And there are literally it stopped working, and it was literally full of ants. Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife likes playing Viva Pinata.
Okay, I remember that game. I never really played it, but I remember
she likes the whole collecting and
which is similar kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't
like similar kind of aesthetic.
Yeah.
It's like fun and you collect stuff.
Right. Yeah. That's the game she likes.
So there's a remaster of Katamari on Switch. I'll have to look into it. It's a fun game.
Yeah.
All right. But what were we talking about? I don't know.
Questions.
Yeah, let's do it. Lucid said, I'm super excited for the bootleg Talgis. Which suit would you like to see in 160 scale?
It's not a bootleg Talgis. It's its own kit.
It's a totally original design.
Yes.
In all fairness. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's like saying that the RX-78-2 looks like the Buster Gundam. I mean,
yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. Sure.
So, yeah. It is not.
I'm looking forward to that kit, though,
It is not the Talgis.
We both are. That 160 scale that looks vaguely like the Talgis, we'll say.
I mean, there's, it looks more like a Spartan, I would say.
Yeah, that's true. And the color's not even the same.
Nope.
But that kit does look cool. What else would I like to see in 160 scale? I don't really like 160 scale. It's not like my preferred scale. It's a little bit too big for certain things.
Yeah, I'm more 1/100 scale. I know you like building a lot of high grades. Maybe just because you have to.
I like it all. High grades. I get comments sometimes like, how can we only ever review high grades? Like, that's what Bandai makes.
Yes.
That's what they make. So that's what I build.
Yeah. 160, that's weird. So that's hard because there's, I would like a Sinanju Stein.
Yeah. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
For sure.
Even a Sinanju I think would be cool. A new would be cool. A Sosby would be cool. I mean, there's a lot of cool kits that there would be, but man, they would be expensive.
They would,
especially if it was made by if it was Bandai made it. Yeah, it would be a lot of like the third party stuff.
It's more affordable.
Yeah, it's interesting because if anyone that doesn't know the wonderful third party market, like their wholesale price is like $2 less than their retail price in China. So like when stores buy it at wholesale, it's literally like $2 to $3 less than what those Chinese stores sell. That its personal store sells it for the manufacturer. So it's interesting how weird that is. And then of course it goes up in price getting all over here. So
yeah, because a lot of times they're big and heavy. And so it costs more, like the shipping to get over here. It's expensive.
It's weird though. Like it's in some stuff they'll be like, "Hey, this is coming out," and then you got to get it right then on the one day that they say it. And then if you don't order anything that one day, you don't get it.
Yeah, that's how it has been for a couple of things recently.
Yeah, because they make it based on only by what's ordered, and they don't make any more or any less. Which
is kind of good. I mean, it works. But yeah. Anyway, other than that, 160 scale, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, that's kind of
a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
It also kind of depends. I mean, like 160 scale doesn't necessarily mean like perfect grade, because I mean, like there's some stuff that would be cool. Let's remember they used to do 160 scales, which were basically like giant high grades. Those were kind of cool. I don't mind that at all. I don't need necessarily like all the bells and whistles of a PG. Just having that big scale, like mega size, is kind of cool.
Was the last one they did that the Exia?
Probably, yeah. That would have been after, because they made a couple of seed ones, or at least they made the Freedom.
They made the Freedom.
The Strike, maybe?
They actually made the Freedom, and didn't they, with the Freedom, it had the wing effect parts. So no, the Strike Freedom. Did they make a Strike Freedom, or am I thinking something?
I don't think so. I think it's just
the Freedom. Yeah. What was special about that Freedom?
I don't know. You might be thinking of there was a thing with the perfect grade Strike Freedom that came with like this big base. I don't know what the deal was.
This was like a 160th, like no grade 160th thing. And it was like a Freedom or Strike Freedom. Like,
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to look into it. I know they made the Exia. That's the last.
That's probably the last one, I would imagine. Yeah. Of 160 scale. It's like that.
Which we actually got, like, I think 4 years ago, they remade that.
Yeah?
4 or 5 years ago, yeah.
Interesting.
Because we had them when we were in this warehouse, so.
I'd like to get one of those old 160 scale, like high mobility Zaku's, the 80s kit.
Yeah.
That's just because it's cool. I'm sure it'd be such a pain in the ass to build, but it would be cool. What would you guys like to see for the next 2.0 master grade? GPO 1.
Yeah, any of that from Stardust Memory, I think would be cool. To answer the Glory question, they supposedly have shipped to us, so we're just kind of waiting, playing the waiting game. So a lot of stores are getting them in, so I'm assuming it'll be in soon. I would think so.
What 90s series would you like to see get the modern HG treatment next?
90s?
So like Gundam X, Gundam Wing, G Gundam. What else came out in the 90s?
Gundam X was the 90s.
What UC series came out in the 90s? Because that was a lot of like non-UC stuff.
Yeah.
I guess like 0083 came out in the 90s, I think, as well.
Did it?
Maybe also 8th MS Team, possibly.
The 90s? Yeah.
I would like. That's Gundam X thing for me. Gundam X just doesn't have very many kits at all. It'd be cool to see some more Gundam X kits.
Which F91's what I'm thinking of has a crap ton of kits, but they're all
the old ones. Yeah, all the old ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8th MS Team Stars member. Yeah. Gundam X would be cool. We got that one that was like the Airmaster. And I thought, okay, cool. They're making some new HG. That was the only one. They didn't make other ones, so I guess it maybe didn't perform well, or I don't know. But hopefully they'll come back to that and make some of the other ones, like the Leopard. I'd love to see a Vertigo.
I feel like it's hard because people don't know them, especially now.
It's not as popular of a series, not as well known for sure. Yeah.
So if you're doing these one-offs and then people don't really know what it is.
We just haven't had much. I mean, it's not UC, but like of that main HG UC line, we just haven't had much.
Unicorn?
I mean, I guess the Rising Freedom and the Immortal Justice are actually counted as part of that line. They are, yeah. Strangely enough, look at the box.
No.
Yeah, see? No. It's 243 on the box. It's
counted in the main line. High grade thing. It's not
It's not HGUC, but it's in that line. So
no, lies.
All right. What obscure mobile suit or armor would you like to see an MGSD of? Not really that obscure, but the Rosen Zulu would be dope.
I think Kshatriya would be cool.
Yeah, kind of. So I saw somebody recently was modeling like the mobility joints. I think it's like the small little figure candy toys ones. There was like a mobility joint of the Rosen Zulu. So it's kind of got that MGSD proportions to it. And he was like customizing it, modeling it up, adding some detail and stuff to it. It looks super cool. So that's nice. I thought that'd be good. Which Gundam series would you want to see make a comeback? Like how Seed got the movie after so long. You're a Seed fan, so you're probably happy with that.
I do like Seed.
Anything else?
Well, supposedly they're making IBO stuff. I don't know if it's a movie or a series. Saw that.
I'm just gonna, since I was on the top of Gundam X, I'm just gonna say Gundam X would be cool.
Right.
Bring it back into the spotlight a little bit.
Sure. I think another UC series would be cool.
Like Twilight Axis kind of thing.
No. Because I think, well, other than Narrative, which was a movie, I think Twilight Axis was the last thing, right?
Hathaway.
Yeah. They still need to make the second one, right?
Yeah, there you go.
And there's supposed to be a third, or no?
I think it was originally supposed to be 3, and then they cut it to 2.
2, okay.
Yeah, if I remember correctly. Would there be a Gundam series you would want to be reanimated? We can just answer that, basically. What kit has been in your backlog the longest? Any kits that you don't plan on building that you own? I don't plan on building that I own.
I have a lot of resin stuff that's been in my backlog forever. I got the 1/100 G System Deep Striker that I will probably never build, ever.
Yeah.
But I have it. I want to build it.
There's a lot of stuff in my backlog that's realistically probably never going to get built. And it's big stuff like that. And it's like, I don't have a lot of big resin kits. And most of the resin stuff that I have is like character figures, not Gundam stuff. But I do have some resin Gundam stuff as well. Like probably, I do have that big one. I have that 140. It's 144 scale or 1/400 scale inlay kit.
Okay, yeah.
That was like $600.
Yeah, jeez.
Huge. That's like the Gundam's only like this big, but the thing's like
massive,
huge,
tall.
Yeah.
I also have the Hi-Nu. It might have been G System 2 that made this. The Hi-Nu head bust. Resin set.
There was some cool ones.
Yeah.
I don't have any of like
that
plastic model kit. Yeah. I don't have any like large scale busts like that in resin. I think like the closest thing is I have a couple of was the Stickler suit, I think it is, or one of the recent ones that made like a Shinanju head bust. They're a little bit smaller. I think they're like 148 scale. I have a couple of those.
Sweet.
But yeah,
Chris, if you want to build this Deep Striker and send it back to me, we can talk.
Be quite the project.
It's
Jeez.
But it's the original G System kit. Like it's old, but it's there.
Man, what a chore. That's it. Silver Oaks. Yeah, I made those busts. Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, it's a set of like I think it was the Shinanju head and then like the damaged Shinanju head, which is cool.
Okay,
which I love. So, yeah. Would you ever dabble into full dioramas on your channel, like how-tos for terrain and such? That's for me.
On my channel.
No, okay, yeah,
we
on
don't
your channel.
Do that nonsense,
no. It would be cool. Like ground, like space diorama is something that that's like my project that I'm going to be working on for GBWC is a space diorama. But like for a ground diorama, I don't know. Like it would be cool. That's like a whole other thing though. And there's so many like different supplies and products and things that you have to like use for that I just don't have. I mean, it could, maybe, possibly someday. We'll see. Which kit or kits have you been wishing Bandai would reprint ASAP? What would be something that would sell super well that would be good?
That hasn't been reprinted? Yeah. All the Hyper Mode, Master Grade God Gundams, the original. So I talked to Bandai. Well, I talked to a representative that we talked to from Bandai. So I don't know if this is true, if Bandai's watching. But the full armor Ep.78 kit, I guess there's a glue that comes with it for the armor parts. And I guess that's why it hasn't been made in forever, is because that little like thing which I guess does it come like the RX-78 perfect grade kit too?
I don't know about any kind of glue. I think there's like some like
a putty or
pads.
something.
There's like the like rubber pads kind of
like
things.
a tube of glue or something. Maybe I'm mistaken, but that's what they were talking about. But the full armor green master grade RX-78 would do very well. These are all kits that haven't been made in probably like 8+ years. Master grade O.
Yeah.
Deep Striker. They only came out one run. Yeah. I'm sure that would probably do fine right now too. A lot of the old a lot of the IBO kits, like high grades, they haven't made in forever. There's a plethora of those. A lot of the 00 high grades they haven't made in forever.
Speaking of that, there's a reason why I'm wearing this IBO shirt today. Planning on making a video on I recently made like a couple of videos of like my top favorite HG kits from the Build series and the Build Fighters Tri series, and I'm making one my favorite from the HG IBO line.
Nice, because the original grays hasn't been made forever.
Yeah,
all the 100 ones.
It's all about the Carta's grays though.
Yeah,
in actuality, it's the best one.
Is that the green one?
It's like a teal kind of color.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's got a little sword. Instead of the axe.
It's a little sword. All right. If you could pitch a model kit range to Bandai, Gundam or otherwise, what would it be? Anything different than like what already exists? I mean,
we had this question before the SD master grades, and that was one of our.
Yeah,
I remember that.
That was our idea.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Bandai. Other than that, I mean, I would just on the note.
I would like. Sorry if you're a bust series.
Yeah.
That I think would be cool. Yeah,
definitely.
Because they did the unicorn, right? As a P Bandai thing.
Well, they've had a number of them that have come out as like book or magazine pack-ins. Like the Zeta, the RX-78 Origin.
Like stands though.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm putting without the stand. Actually, like a
full-on one.
I think they made a unicorn P Bandai thing. If I remember correctly, the bust actually transformed, didn't it?
I think so. Yeah, I don't think it was a model kit though. I think it was just a figure thing. There is that model kit of like the Fu Gundam, the RX-78, the walking one. There's a bust model kit of that. Let's see. Do you think the Amazing Barbatos Lupus will be a reprint of what is that? Amazing Barbatos Lupus will be a reprint of the original Barbatos Lupus, or a new model design with 0 polycaps? What's the Amazing Barbatos Lupus?
I've never heard of this.
I've never heard of that either. Is that a thing?
No.
Is that like a build?
Amazing Barbatos
Lupus. Gundam Amazing Barbatos Lupus. I've never heard of this. Oh yeah, right. Totally forgot about that thing. What's coming? Is it coming out? Has it been announced?
It's a P Bandai.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know how I missed that.
Yeah, it was a P Bandai thing. Or you know what? It might have been a special event thing. It was something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Here's the photos of it.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's got like the backpack's sort of like Marcosius sort of looking.
Yeah, it was either a special event or it was a P Bandai.
Yeah. They're not gonna redesign it. It's guaranteed using the same mold for all of the repurposed parts. Yeah, they're not gonna redesign it without polycaps now. So it's the same kit, just with new parts.
Yep.
Yeah. What's your favorite weapon types for mobile suits? For example, I'm a sucker for shoulder cannons, Chad said. Shoulder cannon's cool.
Yeah. More like the forearm type stuff. Like when they have beam sabers in the forearms or I like those. Or like how the Strike Freedom's got the shields in the forearms.
Sure.
It'd be cool if they made the shield sword actually had a beam too. You cut stuff with it instead of just a shield.
I'm sure it could. In theory.
Yeah, I guess we never saw it, but sure, we can believe that.
I can say one thing that I've never really been that much of a fan of is like the Zaku 2's like leg missile pods. Always looked kind of goofy to me. Never really been that much of a fan. But the shoulder pods on the shoulder for like the start jigging, very cool. So I don't know. It kind of depends on the placement, I guess. When do you think the Seed Freedom movie will be available in the US? So I don't know about that.
Soon. They might do a Fathom event for that at movie theaters.
Maybe, possibly.
So it might not be that soon.
I saw that. It's kind of off topic. But speaking of movie events, so last year I remember they had like Studio Ghibli movies in the theater throughout the year. This year I saw it's just kind of like other just like random classic films. One of them is
Jurassic Park,
Fifth Element.
Oh, okay.
So I'm stoked. It's not till like October or something like that this year, but I'm excited to watch Fifth Element in the theater. It's gonna be cool. When do you think? Just read that. What's your favorite melee weapon in all of Gundam? Oh,
in all of Gundam.
I feel like this is pretty much just an IBO question. That's where they have all the cool
I like
ones.
the like the axe, the double axe from the Sinanju when they connect it, kind of turns into like I do like that.
That's cool.
I'm trying to think of ones that are unique.
Speaking of unicorn, the Rosen, and you know how I love the Rosenzu. The Rosenzu was claws, the wire guided claws.
That was pretty cool.
It had some good action.
Yeah,
in the series. I think it's cool like to see them in use in the series. So I mean, like we have some kits or whatever, and we didn't really see like some of these weapons that much like in use in the animation. It's cool to see them. The Helmet Rankar from IBO with that gigantic sword was pretty cool. How often do older Hexagear kits get reprinted, and if some do, which ones generally? Kotobukiya does their reprints a little bit differently.
A lot of
they'll just like they'll call it a reissue, and
and they have to get licensing a lot of times again if it's not their own IP. So depending on the licensing, so let's just pretend that like Metal Gear Rex, they might only have licensing to make so many, and then if they want to reprint again, I think they might have to. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they have to go back and get pay for another license, print another.
Probably, yeah.
So many after that.
As far as the Hexagear stuff, I mean, they kind of just seem to go through and reprint the most popular stuff from time to time.
They pretty much reprint almost. Yeah, there's some older ones that haven't been reprinted in a while, but a lot of the newer ones usually get pretty decent. At least one reprint every few years.
Yeah, I think it's you have to remember. I'm sure it's a matter of production capacity too. Kotobukiya doesn't have the production capacity Bandai does to just constantly be making new stuff and reprinting stuff.
Yeah,
Kotobukiya focuses a lot more on putting out a lot of new stuff and then just a couple of reprints kind of here in between. So it's not getting like Hexagear stuff or anything else from Kotobukiya is not going to be reprinted as regularly. But like maybe a couple of years after the original release, you might see a reprint of it.
Yep.
Any chance y'all might sell it MG 100 scale monthly subscription box? So basically like a larger subscription box.
Maybe.
It's an idea.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some master grade kits that we have a lot of, but would we regularly have a lot of any particular
that's usually That's usually the fun part. Do we have, and will we continue to have?
You'd end up getting like Char's Zaku every month. It's like the one MG.
They make over and over again. Whereas like the high grade box, I mean, we can throw a plethora, and it's not technically a high grade box. It's just a model kit box. So you can get high grade, 3 Mission, 3 Min Sisters. You can get real grades. You can get Hexagear. I mean, it's just a model kit box. So we could maybe make a model kit box that's just a bigger box, so it's not like a master grade box, but you get more stuff. We could easily do that. We'll see.
It's an idea.
Yeah,
sure. Is there a specific brand of airbrush that you prefer, or do you use different brands for different job types?
I use my one tried and true Iwata siphon.
Yes. For me, I have a couple of different ones. Generally, if you're talking about using different airbrush for different jobs, you're just talking about like the size, needle size, or whatever. Like if it's like a 0.3 or a 0.5 or whatever.
Does needle size really matter here with what we're doing?
I'm too lazy to switch. So even though I have like a 0.5, I never hook it up just because like 0.3 works unless it's something like really big. Like if I was painting like a mega size kit, I would take the time to switch it out. But
short answer is no, guys.
Yeah,
it does not matter.
As far as for different jobs, as far as for brand, Iwata's good. I've used Nice Barmax one quite a bit.
Chris says the Mr. Hobby Procons are great. I have not used one, but I've heard that they are.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. The 0.5 gun that I have is a Procon boy that I never use, but I got it in case I need it. Maybe if I ever paint that Deep Striker, or not the Deep Striker, Dendrobium kit, it'll come in handy for something big like that. Let's see. Would there be a possibility that the original retro wing kits from years ago would make a comeback like the retro G Gundam kits did last year? Yeah,
sure, eventually.
Yeah, so, like we've been talking about, stuff gets reprinted just from time to time. So
yeah, they haven't reprinted those old Endless Waltz kits. The ones that are like $8.
That you got down there?
No. Oh yeah. But those ones down there are like the clear ones.
Yes,
but
those series.
Yeah.
The Endless Waltz HGs.
Yep. Yeah, we made those, and they used to make them all the time.
The 100 scale ones are really cool too.
Yeah, I remember seeing those.
There was the 100. Oh, those the ones that come with the pilot figures too.
Yep. They haven't remade those in for a while either. I want those P Bandai ones.
Out of the customs that you've made, which ones would you say what were the most fun and most frustrating to you? Ooh.
I like doing my Sword Calamity.
Now that's coming out as a P Bandai item.
I know.
Speaking of that, most frustrating, I don't know. I mean, I ended up giving up on the MG GPO too, because that was just frustrating me. So I guess that's easily the most frustrated, but I didn't finish it. So of a kit that was frustrating to finish, I don't know, maybe the Mega Size Unicorn, just because it took so damn long to paint the thing. 9 bottles of white paint. Dang. It took
9.
Came out great. I mean, I loved it. I was really happy with the results, but it took forever to paint that thing. My hand was gonna fall off. How do you deal with that one coworker that always smells like lacquer paint? Well, if anybody, that'd be me, but I try not to stink up the place. Can't paint in here because of that, because they're just breathing it all in downstairs.
Yeah, we just try to stay away from Zach, honestly. Like, this is, when we do these, it's pretty brutal for me. This is the closest I get to him, but usually we give him a respirator. Space. Yeah, I mean, there's been a few times where I've almost passed out. Anytime I've ever had to leave, guys, it's usually because I get fresh air. Yeah, I'm playing. You know what really sucks is when someone drops paint here.
Oh, then the whole
then it's then everyone's just getting it. So, which does happen from time to time.
Yeah,
at least once a month, someone drops a paint, and man, it's rough.
Stinks. Is there a chance Bandai revisiting the G Gundam series and exploring releasing more master grades of mobile suits within that series?
That would be cool, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Especially now that they're doing all these high grades as P Bandais. Like, I don't see them.
Yeah, certainly not any new master grades. And now that they've got like all the lead, like the main suits done in HG, I can't really imagine what else they're really going to do with G Gundam for the time being anyway.
Yeah.
Have you considered offering free shipping for orders that reach a certain amount?
So we used to do that, and every now and then we'll have a sale where if you hit the certain amount, you'll get free shipping. But it's probably never going to be a set thing ever again. Just because shipping prices have gone up so much, in order for us to have the lowest shipping prices that we can as like a base for every order, we can't do that and sustain. Doesn't make sense business wise. But every now and then, like I said, we'll have sales where if like order $150, you get free shipping. Order $100, get free shipping. So we do have those sales every now and then. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me see here. What Mecha Musume kits are you excited for? Or should we be on the lookout for?
I'm excited for those new Megami device. What are they called?
This one.
Yeah.
The Buster dolls.
Buster dolls, yeah. I think these are looking pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. So looking forward to
So I'm excited for the green and black one.
The tank
is right. Yeah.
There's also they just announced a new frame arms girl kit, which is just a variant, and I think if I remember correctly, it's like another variant of the Herzvelger, which they have like 15 of, but it looks cool. And when you were saying something about green, at first I thought that's what you were saying because it has like clear green parts on it, if I remember correctly. So I saw that, and at first I was like, oh, another version of that one, but it looks cool. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. The Megalomara series too, which is not necessarily Mecha Musume, but kind of.
Yeah.
How excited are you for the new building?
Very.
I don't know. Sort of like beyond excited and just annoyed.
Yeah, I just need to get done. Yeah. I just want it to be finished.
Yeah. And the next question here too also is a new warehouse tour. When I thought about that, like we should go over there and just like take some video and just show like here's how it's coming along, just to show it. Because it'd be interesting to show, because like of course once everything's moved in there, like how I did like a video here before kind of going through the warehouse a bit. I'm sure we'll do that eventually later, showing everything, but it'd be cool to show it before anything's in there, just empty.
You should go over there today.
Yeah, we'll see. So if it's not raining or something.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah. So we can go get some video, to show you guys that, the new warehouse before and after kind of thing.
Yeah.
What mega size kit would you like to see released by Bandai next?
So just
I was just say like a Banshee. I'm surprised they made the unicorn and they never made any other variants.
Yeah, you think that'd be easy to do? Yeah. Super easy.
I was definitely expecting that, but it didn't happen.
Unicorn was the last one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't made. It'd be cool for them to make one. It would be the Banshee or Exia or something like that. Maybe kind of
I don't know. They could do, something like Ariel, something from a new series too. Absolutely, but I hope they will continue the line regardless, whatever it is, because I really enjoy the mega size kits. I think they probably don't maybe sell as well as other lines, and they're expensive to make because they're really big, but they're really cool. Good. Yeah,
we usually sell them. No.
Let's see. Any news on the new Digimon Figure House Amplified kit besides the recently released Metal Greymon?
So the new one that's coming out will be out soon, I'm assuming. I can't really go any more into that.
Yes, but it's up in the air.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the overall quality of recent third-party stuff? The Totally Not Stargazer, for example.
You haven't built any of these. I feel like you need to build an Era kit.
All right.
Solid stuff.
I was gonna build that in Era, the lightning one, the purple one.
Yeah, Thunderbolt.
Yeah. That's it. I want to build one of those.
Do it.
All right, I will. I think the last one I built was the Thor kit, which was super cool.
Yeah,
so I did like that one a lot. What's your opinion on the new Seed suits?
I really wasn't into it at first, but now the more and more I look at that Freedom, more and more I'm liking it.
Yeah, like no matter what you think of the designs, at least from the first two that I just built, I mean, they're fantastic kits. Whether you like the design or not, it's up to you. But as far as the kits goes, I mean, they're really, really nice. So I'd say check them out. What is a different scale you would like to see a kit made into? So maybe if you're talking like bust kits, like 1/35 scale.
Yeah, that would be cool. A lot of people, what was it, 172 is mostly armor stuff.
Yeah, possibly.
Is it 1/60th?
I think 172 is probably right.
172. So
or
like
1/35.
Yeah, 1/35 would be way too big
for Gundam.
Yeah.
So like a lot of
that would be the bust. Yeah. Because they did
like a full kit. Yeah,
like
be huge.
What did they do? There's 1/35. What is that? What is that called? Where they have like the Zaku head and the soldiers.
Oh,
they got the
hard
tank.
graph.
Yeah, hard graph. They made more of those. I think would be pretty cool too. But yeah, like 172. I think would be good for stuff, just for armor stuff, so it matches other things. But honestly, the scales we have right now are pretty fine.
Yeah, I think anything smaller than 144 is. It's fine being relegated to basically like candy toys. Yeah. There's some smaller kits and they're basically like candy toy model kits, and that's fine. I think as far as like a mainline, like HGRG, something like that, of like 1 to 220 scale, I'm not sure if there's really that much of a market for that.
No. Well, especially since you have all the other.
What's the best MG kit you guys had an experience with, and one you wish you could build for the first time again?
Stein. I really like the Delta Plus. I did like that one.
I did too. No matter what people say about it.
Yeah, I really did like that kit.
Let's see. The Finichiro Nishida is another one that stuck out to me. I liked a lot. Just kind of speaking of that, I don't know.
Jesta, I like the Jesta a lot too. It was pretty. I mean, it's a pretty easy kit, and it's solid. It's a very solid kit.
Anything that's like based off of the 2.0 Gundam frame is also good. Let's see. We already talked about that. Let's see. Love or hate clear version kits?
Love.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. If you were the CEO of Bandai, what's one thing you would change? Make bust model kits?
Yeah, those would come out, and then the US would get a Gundam base right here.
Oh yeah, that would be nice too. Sure. Who do you think's the best pilot in all of the Gundam series?
Definitely Kira.
Yes, of course.
Kira Yamato.
Kira's it's fine. There's a lot I like. I was just recently posting, I don't know, a couple weeks ago about Benager on Twitter, and how I like Benager as a protagonist character.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would say he's my favorite. Shiro's pretty good too. 8th MS team.
Yeah.
What part of moving to the new warehouse are you guys most excited for?
Space.
Having all that space.
And having my own office.
What, you don't like sharing our office space?
No, I do.
It's all that lacquer smell, right?
Yeah.
Ruminating from in here. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
What?
If I switch offices, we'd have to, because that one's right at the wall.
Yeah.
We'd have to get a tube that goes up, over, and then out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still might switch our offices though.
Well, think about it.
I got a lot of stuff that I got to display.
Yeah. Which is, it's basically like the same size as that room there, right?
No, it's like this room and that room combined.
No, I mean the smaller one.
Yeah, the smaller one's basically just like that.
Yeah. All right. We also have the build room too.
Yeah, but then people touch it.
Oh. Any news on more PGs coming into stock? Recently had a bunch coming in the past few months.
Has the Wing Gundam arrived yet? If not, that's supposed to arrive. That's coming. Banshee, I think, is still coming. I know we got some. There's a bunch. They're reprinting them now pretty often.
Which is cool.
Red Frame, I think, is coming back in the second quarter. Yeah, I mean, they're reprinting them almost every reprint now. So.
Which Master Grade kit do you think is the tallest, not counting P Bandai? I don't know if there's any one in particular that would be like
tallest. Pretty tall.
Sanjo Stein would be some of the tallest ones. I feel like I just built one recently too, where I was saying like, this is really tall. What was that? Those.
Yeah, I'm trying to go through in my head. Those ones are pretty tall. The Strike Freedom tall? I mean, that's...
No. It wouldn't be that big.
No.
It'd be like 90s era UC, like around unicorns. That's kind of when they got like the largest, I feel like.
Got tall.
Any of their series weren't that big. Deep Striker would certainly be the longest, and I guess maybe the tallest. The XS maybe might be kind of taller. I mean, the Deep Striker is kind of its own separate thing. Yeah, it's probably the tallest and the longest. The O is probably another one that's probably one of the biggest too. One of the tallest. For all of the unconfirmed leaks in 2024, which one do you think will come true? I've seen some, and I don't really remember any offhand, so I don't know. I couldn't really say. Just because there was a thing when we talked about this before, was like a week or two on Twitter when everyone was just sharing all these leaks, and it just became kind of a meme. So I didn't even really know like what was actually meant to be a leak or not.
I don't think those are real.
Yeah, I didn't really put too much stock in any of that.
99.9% sure, guys. Those are all fake.
So. Full frontal or Zex Marquise?
Full frontal.
Yeah, I would say so too. Yeah. Do you think that the Destiny Gundam will have a 2.0 or an MGEX?
No.
Probably not MGEX. A 2.0.
They might make that. I know they did they're doing like a robot spirit or something like that of the Destiny.
That has like the new equipment on it.
Right. So they might make a high grade of that, but I don't see.
I don't know. Is entry grade merely a novelty compared to the strength that the HG line has? In other words, is there a pathway for entry grade to match HG in terms of Bandai's attention for releases? I don't think so. I mean, just because they share a scale, but the like design philosophy is different. So, I mean, like I don't think that full mechanics is going to replace master grade in the same way that entry grade is not going to replace HG. They're different in terms of like the intended price point, the complexity, the detail of them, and like I said, like the construction of them is different in a way, so that they're just going to be separate. I don't think that Bandai is ever going to prioritize entry grade over HG. HG is like their number one thing.
It's their
forever, but entry grades will continue to be a good way for Bandai to kind of show what they can do with a super simple kit and make them really nice. So I'm sure the line will continue. What did you do for Valentine's Day?
Nothing.
Mr. Quester asked.
I did nothing. I brought my wife flowers to work, and that was it.
Didn't even make her a 3-course meal?
Nope. We worked, got home. She didn't get me anything. Nothing about it. Yeah.
My wife made chocolate for me.
She got me a card.
Oh.
She got me a Christmas card.
What?
Yeah. I scratched out Christmas and made Valentine's.
That's funny, at least. Yeah.
And turned the lights into hearts.
Yeah. All right.
I do that.
That's cool. See, I didn't get a card, but I did get chocolates. Handmade chocolates.
Handmade?
Handmade.
She made them?
Yeah.
Did you like pour them in like a mold?
No, not like that. Like it's actually like hand molded too. So basically, I guess I don't know what else was involved with it, but essentially it was like just mixing like condensed milk and cocoa powder. You kind of like mix it and fold it a bunch, and you kind of like form it and you coat it.
Delicious.
It's really good anyway. Yeah. So yeah, she made that for me. We had some nice salmon and champagne dinner. It was good. Yeah.
Andy, there is a President's Day discount this weekend.
Moving out discount. We're not moving out yet. I'm sure
I've thrown up a few help like get rid of in stock stuff sales.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's probably what he's talking about. Well, we do have a President's Day. It's 15% off your entire order. Doesn't matter if it's pre-orders or in stock. Your entire order, 15% off. So.
You did that.
Yep, all weekend. So.
Let's see. It's another thing about a leak. Who wins Epion versus Unicorn?
Unicorn.
Yeah. I don't know. Probably Unicorn.
It just hits it once with the beam rifle thing it's got there.
The big beam sword?
No. I'm talking about the Unicorn.
Oh, the beam magnum?
Yeah. That sucker.
What's for lunch today? Daniel asked.
Oh man, I got it. That was bad.
What?
That was bad today. Ron talked me into it.
What? You already ordered something for lunch?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sonics.
Sonic?
Yeah.
Better get me something to drink.
I already got it.
You already ordered it?
Oh yeah, it's already ordered. Yeah.
Come on now.
This. If I didn't order it before this, it won't be here in time.
All right. Fair enough. I got leftovers today.
Oh.
Which is fine.
I got yogurt downstairs.
I have yogurt as well, yes. Leftovers and yogurt. And see, do you or Adam go to any sporting events in Daytona? I'm a college football and hockey fan myself.
So I've gone to the races a few times, but other than that, there's not a lot of sporting stuff here.
Tortugas? I've been to
a Tortugas game.
Baseball game.
Yeah, but
minor league.
Yeah, I've been to them. trying to think what else sports wise is here. That's relative that people know, because like the USTA's Florida headquarters is here, which is tennis. So they do a lot of big tennis.
There's golf too, probably.
There used to be LPGA tournaments here, but I don't think there is, not even an LPGA anymore. There might be still an LPGA, but
there's LPGA Boulevard.
Well, yeah, but that, like the LPGA place they used to have, and I'm pretty sure they don't anymore. I could be wrong, but they used to have golfing, but they haven't had anything. You ever been to a golfing tournament?
Nope.
It is interesting.
I would go if Bill Murray was playing.
He would not play in that.
Then I will not go.
They might do a celebrity thing, but it wouldn't be the same. Golfing events are fun because there's so many tents everywhere, and it's all people just selling stuff because it's not inside. So like at all the different holes, there's like you'll have a tent for Power Mars and the tent for
So it's sort of like a convention.
Yeah, from like hole to hole.
Yeah.
So every hole you go to, there's different tents set up, and stuff. So it's fun.
I don't know. I've only been to a Tortugas game here. I haven't been to the races or anything, but I love going to baseball games just because it's fun. Just go and hang out. Hockey is another sport that I like to go and watch live if I get the chance. I haven't been to one in ages though. Yeah,
Tampa's usually in Orlando at the Amway Center. I've done plenty of sporting things there. Tampa Bay Bucks have been there. Tampa Bay Lightning, I've seen them. Yeah, so I've seen a lot of like sporting events that's not in Daytona, that's around Florida, or Daytona doesn't really have anything other than the Speedway.
Drive over to Orlando for Orlando City soccer match. They're great.
Oh, I've not been to a soccer match.
So. I don't know if I ever have either.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to go to.
Actually. Let's see. Billy asked, what's your favorite girl plot line of model kits? Mine is the Arcanadia kits from Kotobukiya. I've also got my eye on Megalomaria.
I like the Megami Musume stuff, or the Megami Device stuff.
Yeah.
Megami Musume, we include all of it. So.
Yes. Yeah, Megami Device also is probably my favorite. They're just kind of the best kind of combination of everything. You get loads of stuff in the box. They look great. The build quality is fantastic. So they're kind of the best of everything. I mean, 30-Minute Sisters are great, especially for the lower price point in particular. Right. You don't get as much in there, but you have all this kind of stuff's all a la carte that you can get for it. So, and then like other series like the ATK Girls and the Nuke Matrix are probably the best of the like third-party company, like non-Japanese company producers. Nuke Matrix and ATK are probably my favorite amongst the other ones that I've built. Yeah. Do you think that third-party kits are the future of the hobby? Seeing the recent releases are getting better and better.
I don't like. They're not really third-party. A lot of them. They're their own companies that make their own design. So when you say third-party, it's more of like they're taking somebody else's IP, which a lot of these companies now are just making their own stuff. Yeah. So it's technically not third-party anymore.
Yeah.
But the Chinese model kit companies, I don't know if they'll ever replace Bandai.
No.
But they're a great addition to people that like building mecha model kits and things like that. The Mecha Musume stuff. They're a great added thing.
I think the question is how well can they get those kits to catch on in Japan? Because while those kits sell well in China and they sell well here, I don't know how well they sell in Japan. Because I think there's a bit of a nationalistic thing going on there where they just prefer made in Japan stuff. Hasegawa, Tamiya, Bandai, Kotobukiya, like Wave, all like their companies, I think is definitely where the Japanese market preference is. And that's a huge market for model kits. I don't know how well those third-party kits, like you said, it's not really the right term for it, but those kits, I don't know how well they sell in Japan.
Yeah.
Could be a thing.
Yeah, did you hear that? I saw that Jaguars might be playing some games here on the Speedway.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, they've been in talks now for like a year, but I don't know where that is at.
I don't know. Doesn't mean anything to me, sorry.
You ever been to a football game?
Never been to a Jags game.
I went to a Jags game.
Yeah.
And someone yelled Duval in my face.
Duval?
Yeah.
What's that?
So it's because it's Duval County.
Okay.
So they yelled Duval, and they played the Dolphins, and I don't like the Dolphins. I don't like the Jaguars. Yeah. I don't care for either one, but my sister-in-law likes the Dolphins. Okay. And so we were going with them, so I wore Dolphin stuff, and then they lost.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I got yelled at my favorite bad team I don't even care about.
Man.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Is what it is.
Let's see. What styles more do you enjoy from other builders? Realistic builds and dioramas, or fantasy silly builds, i.e. Dumpla on Twitter? Do you know Dumpla?
No.
You may have seen some of his builds before. But he has a really kind of unique style. I don't know. It's all good for me. I like the silly stuff, and that's cool. And then the realistic and diorama stuff's cool too.
It's all neat. It's all fun to look at and get ideas from, and
the variety is what's nice. Yeah, for sure. What third-party company would you want to see create their version of your favorite Gundam MS? Oh, I don't know.
None.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, them making their own IP is just better for everyone.
Yep.
And it's cool. Were you guys able to see my family's submission for the recolor contest? We're supposed to announce that today. I'll have that announced for you guys this afternoon. The recolor contest. We'll post about it this afternoon after this. I forgot to do that this morning.
You're killing me.
Yeah, I know. I shared them with the hashtag, so yeah, I'll let you guys know about that. What's your favorite Lifrith variation so far? There are so many out now. Mine is definitely the Anavara. For me, probably the original Lifrith or the new one that they just announced.
That blue one?
Kit. Yeah, the mass production one, even though that's like the design was from like a long time ago, but they just had the kit of that coming out. That one's really cool too. What Gundam would you like to see Bandai come out with next? More Master Grade IBO kits. We've talked about that a lot. January 16th or February 16th? Yeah, I put the wrong month in the post. I'm just falling apart over here, guys. Sorry. What kind of kits take up the most warehouse space in terms of both box size and amount of stock due to high demand?
The thing that takes up the most space in the warehouse are kits that are sold, but we can't ship them because they're waiting on other pre-orders to come in. That's what usually takes up the most space is stuff that's just kind of waiting for other things that people have pre-ordered all in the same order so we can ship the order out. But I mean, you get your usually it's the newer kits that take up a lot of space because we order a bunch of them in because they're newer and they sell more. So
I would say, I mean, like you would think, okay, perfect grade kits have like a big box, but we usually we don't get as many of them compared to like MGs or HGs, and they also sell quicker.
Right.
So they don't, I mean, they're usually pretty much in and out.
When you sell one, it's a big thing going out the door. Whereas you might have to sell 10 high grades to equal the space of one perfect grade.
Why do you think the LED kits for PGs are so expensive? Third parties are building better light kits with more functionality for a quarter of the cost, specifically looking at the PG Exia and upcoming third-party LED kit.
I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a bit of a mystery, for sure. Yeah. Whether that's the LED sets that are sold separately or just a kit that includes LEDs like the MGX Unicorn, for example, why that's so expensive because of the LED set. I mean,
I just don't know the answer to that. Sorry, guys.
Yep. Let's see. What would you recommend? What would your recommended kit progression for a new builder be? HG to MG.
I mean, listen, I'm a firm believer. If you've built one kit, you can build all the kits. It just might take you a little bit longer because there's more pieces, but it's all the same thing. You're literally cutting the pieces off, cleaning the piece, and connecting it together with other pieces, how the instructions say. It's not any more difficult. The pieces might be smaller, it might be bigger, there might be more of them, but it's literally the same thing.
Yeah. Agreed. So there is no progression that I would recommend. I would just recommend getting some kits that you like, that look cool, and building. Let's see. Have you pre-ordered the Sword of Calamity? Is it up on the US?
I think they did. I think it was like last week. It might have been early this week, but I have not, and I wanted to, and I don't even know if it's sold out, so I might have to get off eBay or something.
I don't know if it's there. I just ordered a couple of things. I don't remember if it was on there.
I swear there was a drop last week, like I said, or it might have been Monday that had that on there. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Well, if you get one, I can build it for you. I'm not going to order one.
Okay.
I'm going to order one for myself.
I don't build kits anymore, guys. I give them to Zach to build for me.
I need somebody to give some kits to build.
Josh. Give them to Josh.
Yeah.
Josh just sits there.
He's busy working on stickers.
No, he's not.
What version of the Epyon do you like the most? There was another question over on the other on YouTube too. Somebody was asking which one is better, the MG or the RG. I would say the RG. Not having built the MG, but having built the RG, a lot of people commented and said that it's better than the MG. So I'll take your guys' word for it.
Yeah.
Just in terms of the design and the proportions and everything, I think the RG looks better personally too, but that's just kind of subjective. You built the MG.
Yeah. I have not built the RG though. So
how excited are you for the new building? We'll talk about that. Which do you prefer, the Epyon or Tallgeese 3? That's a harder one.
That is. I like the Tallgeese 3's everything except the head. My favorite Tallgeese head is a Tallgeese 2 head.
It's cool with the
and then the big mohawk thing. Yeah. That's my favorite Tallgeese head. So if you put that one on the Tallgeese 3, then it's the perfect Tallgeese.
Oh, you could do that.
I know.
You could absolutely kit bash it.
Yeah. You just take one head and
pop the head off.
and then boom, you got a custom.
There you go. Pat Labor kits in the future reviews. So the Moderoid Pat Labor kits are really nice. I built a couple of them. Pat Labor in general is just not really my favorite IP.
Yeah.
But I can just say, from what I've built of the Moderoid kits, I would recommend them. Sure, if you like Pat Labor. I do have one Pat Labor kit, the MG, the Bandai MG Ingram kit. That's been, speaking of stuff in my backlog, I've had that kit for a long time. So someday I need to build and review that kit, and that one looks really cool. That's like it's like a really highly detailed one compared to a lot of the other ones.
Okay.
But yeah, I will build that Ingram kit at some point. Can't wait to build that PG Unleashed. Do y'all have the ETA for the pre-orders?
They are in a container that.
Is there more PG Unleashed coming?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna look. It's gonna be here within a month, so for sure. It might already even be at the port in California. I just don't know, so I don't want to say yes. But we got our container list the other day, and it was on there. So it'll arrive between now and the end of this month, which means it could be here next week, or it could be here early March. So it was on one of those containers. I just don't know which one.
Yeah. I'm curious. The Pat Labor is also showing my age. I mean, hey, it's nothing to do with the age of the series. I mean, certain other older series like Dougram and Votom's designs have grown a lot on me over the years.
I feel like there's a brand new Pat Labor kit coming out all the time, though.
There are, it's like on the Moderoid ones.
Yeah,
they're always coming out with them.
Yeah.
But let's see. There was one I wanted to read here. Oh, Cody asked, what modeling tool do you think is the most overrated?
Nippers, guys. Just rip those things right off the. No.
What? I thought you were gonna say like God hand nippers or something, but
just nippers in general. No.
Paint shakers, a little thing that shakes the paint bottle.
I really like that though. So, what would be an overrated tool? Panel line markers.
Are you serious?
There's so many ways to panel line that are better.
Well, we're not going to be selling any more panel line markers.
So many better ways to panel line.
Oh, I mean, they serve their purpose. That's one of those tools that I don't use except like on the rare occasion.
Like it's a tool that you use in the beginning that you can still use later on, but most of the time you'll get away from it and start using another method.
Well, yeah, just because they're not really ideal for once you start painting.
Right.
They're good for just doing right on the kit without painting. They're great for that.
Yeah. So it's a tool that's can be needed, but also wears out over time. The more you start doing with the kits, you stop needing it. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah. But it's the most overrated though.
Yeah, because you don't need it all the time.
It's not overrated. I don't know.
What else would be overrated? Tweezers.
But maybe just cutting mat. This thing I've talked about a number of times recently. Cutting mat. Why does everyone feel the need to have cutting mat? Look, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cutting mats already here.
Why do you have the cutting mat though?
I don't know.
So you don't cut into this table.
I don't care about the table though.
What are you talking about? You're gonna destroy your blades?
I'm cutting masking tape right here directly on the desk.
Guys. Oh my gosh. X-Acto blades.
Yeah. Hobby like different angle, like
the one that you
hobby,
get, yeah.
Hobby blades, way better. The X-Acto blades, like a 15-degree, super duper sharp.
Or you get those
like a needle
hobby knives that have like the 50 different blades. You got like hooks and all that stuff.
Yeah, like stuff. Exacto set. I had one of those before.
Stuff you'll never need ever.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, sorry guys. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Jerry Seinfeld over here. What's the deal with cutting mats?
You need cutting mats, guys. Protect your furniture.
Yeah. All right. Sure. A lot of times, like when I'm like hand painting something, I'll put a piece of cardboard down to protect my cutting mat because I want to get paint on the cutting mat.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is gonna make a mess over here. My Noseru frame.
Okay. That's what that is. I was like, it looks familiar, but then I see all that up there.
That's it. All right. Will they ever reprint the MG Full Armor Gundam 2.0?
They don't have a 2.0, dude. Is the 2.0?
It's based on the 2.0 frame.
Is it really?
I believe so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's not based on the It's not based on the 1.5.
What's funny is we just talked about that.
Yeah, indeed. Will they ever reprint it? Yes, they absolutely will. It's just a matter of when. What's your preferred paint brand to use whenever doing customs?
Mr. Hobby.
Yeah, Mr. Hobby's.
SMS is good though. They're up there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just kind of depends on the color I need.
Yeah.
If there's like a specific color that I need, and I don't feel like custom mixing it, if I happen to have the color in Gaia, then I'll use the Gaia. If I happen to have it in SMS, I'll use that. Yeah.
It's just Mr. Hobby is. I mean, it's the availability is way better than most.
Yep. Do you have a set date for opening the new warehouse?
No, I wish we did.
Yeah. What airbrush would you recommend for a beginner?
Just get yourself a solid one. Don't go crazy buying the most expensive thing.
Yeah,
because you don't need that.
It's more so like the features that you need rather than like the brand. So you can get like a cheap, like no brand one. So long as it has the features that you need, then
I would say probably the best feature is a siphon.
Yeah, it's not at all though.
Dual action.
There's a reason why nobody uses siphon filters.
Why? Siphon's the greatest thing ever. You literally switch it out. You don't have to clean the whole thing.
It's so convenient.
Clean it, you spray, you pop it out, and you pop in your new color, and you go.
So that's why
you're easy, guys.
That's why you're just painting stuff all the time. It's just because it's so convenient, right?
You know, the problem is if you ever tried siphon, you would switch everything to it.
I would. I'd be converted. That's why I'm scared to try. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Have you ever tried a siphon?
No.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
It unleashes a new world of possibilities. It speeds up your painting 2 times.
So away from. See, Ian's waiting for that siphon tutorial. Adam's gonna guest star on my channel with a siphon airbrush tutorial.
Yeah.
What's your go-to order at Chick-fil-A?
2 spicy chicken sandwiches. That's it. I don't need any of the other nonsense. Just give me
no waffle fries.
Nope. Just give me 2 spicies, a little bit of mayo, 1 packet to go on both, and I'm happy.
So I just don't ever have Chick-fil-A, so I have no idea. I think the last.
Listen, if you're not eating the Lord's chicken, you're gonna get smited.
Smoked.
No, smited. Smitten.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
You don't go to Chick-fil-A? You're not American.
I don't get it. It's fine. I don't know. I don't want to go sit in the drive-thru for like 20 minutes.
You don't. You're there for like. It looks like you would, but you're literally there for like 5 minutes.
A well-oiled machine.
It is. Chick-fil-A, they are smart. They got that sucker down. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's get just a couple more here. What's your favorite? Let's see. What's a good one here for us? Would you expect another PGU in the next 3 years? I would not.
Yeah, I would.
You would? All right.
No, I wouldn't.
Let's see. In your honest opinion, okay, it's going to be a tough one here. What do you think is the best tools to start out with on any build, like Nipper, God Hands, Mr. Hobby, or single blade or double blade, ascending block? What grit? What grain? Beginners tools. What are like the essential beginners tools that everybody needs? What do you think?
Okay, pair of nippers.
Nippers.
Some sort of sanding stick or sandpaper or sanding something.
Debatable. Absolute beginners, maybe you don't even need that, to be honest.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, clean your parts.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna do?
Use a knife.
Sanding stuff. And I really think that's it.
Knife.
No, you don't need a knife.
Don't even need a knife?
No.
See, I would opt for the knife over the sanding. But, yeah.
If you're really good at cleaning the parts with a knife.
Get both. I am.
Both. Yeah, that's all the answer. 3 things you need, guys.
Yeah.
Nippers, knife, sanding stuff.
And more mayo, Calder says. I know what you use mayo for. And you
sandwiches.
Put it on the nub to get rid of the stress mark.
Listen, chat's about 5 minutes behind. All right, so they're still talking about the Chick-fil-A.
Okay. All right, let's draw a winner for our giveaway kit here for today, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right, so yeah, we don't have it to show you guys here. Patrick's gonna send it out to you, so everybody say a big thank you to Patrick.
Yes.
Who is also not only that, he donated a kit for the last contest, the MGEX.
Patrick is a champ.
And then for this contest, he's donating a prize as well. An AUV Susanoo kit.
You remember seeing those memes like the hero we don't deserve?
Oh, yeah.
It's Patrick.
Yes. All right. One means we're going to Instagram where we had 83. Give me a good number here. 71. All right. Let's see.
Going backwards?
We can. So we're going to go here on Instagram. I'm just going to load up everything all the way for us, and we'll count backwards. Instagram's convenient, at least that they load in multiples of 10. We'll go from 83 to 71. So, all right. 83, 82, 81, 80, 79, 78, 77, 76, 75, 74, 73, 72, 71.
Yay!
Heart from Gurika Uli.
Congratulations.
Congrats. There you go. Got yourself a P-Bandai MG. Are there any Gundam's grunt suits that don't have a kit yet that you would like to see soon? Don't have any kit? Grunt suits? What immediately comes to mind would be like Gundam Wing. Like the Virgo, Aries, Taurus. Yeah. There is a kit of the Taurus, but those ones would be good. There's a lot.
There's some IBO kits, but I don't remember their names.
IBO designs that didn't get kits?
Yeah,
there was a couple, yeah.
That were pretty cool. But send us an email to support@usagundamstore.com. Actually, no.
Actually, don't do that. Send me a message so I can pass. Send a message to me. And here, let me just go ahead and reply here.
How do they contact you?
Just Instagram DM.
DM Zach on Instagram.
Yeah, slide into the DMs and send me your shipping information so I can pass it to Patrick, and Patrick will send you the kit.
With proof that it's you.
Well, if he sends it to me on Instagram, I'll shut up. Arrange shipping.
Yay.
All right. So, yeah, congrats. We do have a couple other things here, like I said, to give away. So I'm going to need to go over here for the Martoys one. Let me load up our comments here. I had to make sure that I don't get like a spam. Someone let me know that I guess there was like a spam bot that was commenting on this video, I guess. So we want to filter duplicate users and wait a minute. Okay. 4. Here we go. Wait a minute, now what's it saying?
Sorry.
It's so tiny.
There went something wrong. There went something wrong with the following code.
14. Number of winners 1. Filter duplicate. Okay, video link. Should be working. Okay, let's get those comments.
Sorry. There went something wrong.
With the following code 5. Please refresh the page. Okay. All right, bear with me a moment here. Let me go ahead, put in the URL here. Solve some. What's 2 plus 6? Quick.
You didn't filter duplicates.
Oh.
So number 92, as long as that's not a...
Just in case, it's going to make me reload the page again too here, probably.
Still
92. All right, so we can
Wait,
go...
amount of comments, there's 92. It didn't give you a winner.
No, I have to do this here.
Oh, okay.
You go over here, and it goes beep, 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 beep. And here, Kokea.
Okay.
4349 said, oh, so what I asked people to do... Oh, damn. Look what's going on now. Where is it even? Okay, so I asked people to let me know in the comments what they would stash in the box.
Yeah.
So let's see. I had to store the small version of supermarket products like food, drinks. Oh, so they're like, there's all sorts of like miniature kits and stuff.
Ava has a whole bunch of those.
Yeah. Put in there. There you go. Pretend like it's your little like Kroger's
Shopkins.
Grocery delivery.
Yeah. Shopkins, right? That's what they're called.
There's a whole bunch, I'm sure. Yeah, of like miniature food and drink stuff. But cool idea. All right, cool. Yeah. Thank you. Let me just go ahead and do one of these. Pew. And then there's one more, also for the Unicorn Action Base.
Unicorn.
Get this here for us. We'll load this up again. Did you ever have one of these?
The stand?
Yeah. They had one. They had a unicorn one and a ninja one too.
Yeah, we sold them. So I had a whole bunch at one time.
Back in the day.
That's a long time ago. I don't think we've made them since we've been in this warehouse.
Yeah, I don't think they've remade them for a long time. All right. 100, 200, 209 comments on this one. All right. People want that base.
109.
Let's see. What was it for this one? I think I asked people for this one to share a story, share like a sentimental story about a model kit or something that meant something to them. So he said, HGC EZ8 means a lot to me. So XYL3M36. Like a robot reading that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. Back when I started building Gunpla, the EZ8 was the first kit I ever built that I was proud of. Every time I see it, if I go to this for the whole thing,
video.
Yeah, it's going to go to the video. So I won't be able to read the whole thing for right now. But congratulations. Also here, going to just make a note of this. So I'm going to reach out to the winners and get all your guys' information. But thank you to everybody that commented. And everybody who left questions for us here today. Here we go. So I can get this stuff sent out to those winners. The MG kit, Patrick's going to send out. So thanks again, Patrick, for that.
Definitely.
Anything else for today?
No, just thank you guys for all your support. Without you, we would not be able to do what we love to do. And
we got a bunch of stuff on the way.
Always.
So just look out for that. And President's Day sale this weekend. So check that out. Also, I mentioned this earlier about the contest. So the Toys and Tanks contest still ongoing too. So check that out. I will be in the next couple weeks or so working on interviews, both of the guest judges,
nice.
The designers. Said we could do kind of just like a short text interview. So I'll do that with them, just kind of basically chatting back and forth, and then I'll have to translate it. And then I can post it on the USA Gundam Store blog for us with them. Just kind of want to talk to them about the process of designing their IP for those series. But so that'll be cool. Look forward to that. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Later.
Bye.
I'll be a year older. It'll be right after my birthday.
Oh.
In the next episode.
You'll be old.